What's going on, everyone? In today's video I want to share with you 3 things that reduce anxiety, especially if you're an entrepreneur. You don't have to be an entrepreneur, but most people that follow me are usually trying to get into entrepreneurship, or they're a struggling entrepreneur, or they want to grow as an entrepreneur. And the number one thing I would say is you got to stop comparing yourself to other people. I see this robs the joy out of actually being an entrepreneur, where people are always burnt out. They're always comparing themselves. You know, if they're not making any money, they compare themselves too much to the people that are making, $100,000 a month. Or if they're already making some money, they're comparing themselves to the people that are making millions of dollars a year or millions of dollars per month. I just won these 2 8-figure awards, and gosh, the feedback has been amazing. And I can see that there's a group of people that say out of love, or they're genuinely curious, right? They're curious. And then there's a group of people that are saying it out of like fear, jealousy, envy, anger, rage. Like, these are not the vibrations that you want for you to be attracting wealth, right? Like, for you to attract wealth, it's an inward game. Any person that you meet who's successful and wealthy, like, guess what they have? They have this abundance of mentality, that they have this joy. But if you operate from a place of like fear, like literally people, one guy messaged me saying like, I'm so envious of you, how on earth could you have done this? Like, so just like next time you find yourself comparing yourself to someone else and operating from a place of fear instead of abundance, scarcity instead of abundance, just remind yourself, hey, is this the right vibration? I know I'm talking woo-woo here, but is this the right vibration that I want to be coming off, right? Just like ask yourself that question, and then instantly ask yourself, what are 3 things that you could be grateful for in this moment that makes you you? And I promise you, if you focus on what makes you you, and you focus on the things that are making you yourself powerful, then you don't really need to compare yourself to anyone else, okay? That's number 1. Let go of comparisonitis. Number 2 is you gotta plan your vision. You gotta have a vision of at least where you're going over the next 3 to 5 years. Over the next, I like to do 5-year strategic plan. And then, because I used to do 10 and 25 year, and although I have some idea where I want to be in 25 years time, I still, like, my actual plan is only 3 to 5 years, because the markets change so much, the world changes so much. Like 10 years ago, I don't think we even had the iPhone, right? And so I'll actually include a link to how I do my 5-year vision plan, okay? There's going to be a link below this video. If you're on my YouTube channel, be sure to subscribe, smash the like button. Really want to get to 10,000 subscribers. If you're watching this on Instagram or Facebook or anywhere else, be sure to share this with your friends and family. So I try and come up with my 3 to 5 year vision, my big end strategic goal, and then I break it down to yearly, monthly, weekly, and then daily, and then sometimes, a lot of the times, even hourly, right? Like, yes, I even break it down to minutes. Like, for example, right now I'm heading off to the gym. That's one of the reasons why I make the videos in the car. And as I'm going to the gym, I already know literally like 6 calls that I have planned with 6 different vendors, partners, associates. I have 2 different webinars that I'm hosting, one for my 12.5K program, one for my $45,000 coaching program. So I already know that my entire day is planned right down to literally the minutes. Today, 2 days out of the week, I try to do what's called focus days. Yeah, it's important. One of the main reasons why you need to plan, it just reduces the anxiety of what do I need to do today, right? Like most entrepreneurs, that's what they think, like, what do I need to do today or tomorrow? Like, they don't think a week, a month, a year, 2 years ahead, and so that they're always in survival mode. And one of the ways you get out of survival mode, and this is going to go a little bit more deep, but one of the ways you get out of survival mode is very simple. You got to allocate and put away cash that you're going to work out what is your survival money. So for example, do you need $3,000 a month? Do you need $10,000 a month? In my own business, I need around minimum $30,000 a month for my own personal salary, company, to keep running, right? So at any given time, I want to keep 6 to 12 months of that money in cash in my bank. in just the main business account. Why? Because I want to make sure that, you know, COVID, 101 other pandemic, whatever happens, me and my team are good. The business can keep going for another 12 months. You know, when you're starting off, do it for, you know, 30 days, do it for 60 days, do it for 90 days. As you get more cash coming in, do it for a year, 2 years, even 5 years, because this will give you a lot of confidence. You're not going to be operating from a place of fear and neediness when you have a lot of cash in the bank. Okay, so yes, cash gives you confidence. Confidence reduces your levels of anxiety, especially as an entrepreneur. It's important. One day your campaigns work, one day your campaigns don't work. Recently I did a campaign, I spent like $6,000 and we made like $250,000 net profit. Then I ran the same campaign and I spent like $8,000, and let's just say it didn't even produce $2,000 in ROI. So obviously sometimes campaigns work, sometimes campaigns don't work, but the way you become confident is by having lots of cash in the bank. Okay, so continuing on, number 3 is anytime you feel anxiety, just remember, as my friend Craig Ballantyne says, action over anxiety. You want to drown yourself in taking so much action that there is no time for you to think, procrastinate, worry, be fearful, right? Like say for example today, if I said to myself, oh, I just need to get this one thing done, sure, it's great focusing on the one big thing, right? You probably read the book One Big Thing. But if I said to myself I need to get 5 things done, and I gave myself deadlines, timelines, I held myself accountable, I told my team, I told my staff, I told my clients, I told my Facebook group, right? So action over anxiety. You must always put yourself in a place where the room for you to think, worry, get distracted, the room for allowing distractions is reduced, okay, even in your mind. So for example, when I feel like, oh my gosh, you know, why am I feeling so anxiety? It's really because I haven't got a calendar that's packed out. Either I'm working and I'm producing, or I'm relaxing and I'm re-energizing, right? Like whatever the case is, you want to get really good at this concept called time blocking. Blocking specific times of your day for specific things. So anyway, I hope that has added some value to your life. If you like more videos like this, be sure to subscribe. Again, these are the same things that has helped me go from $0 to $30 million in sales before the age of 30. So there's no big massive secret. This is it, like daily discipline on these things. Next time you feel anxiety, just remember these 3 things. What are the 3 things? Remove comparisonitis from your life. Number 2, plan strategically your life vision, so that you are compelled every single day you wake up and you have this big grand vision that you're chasing to be the best version of yourself. And number 3, action over anxiety. Have a calendar, have a life that's filled with things to do, and it might even be things not to do. Whatever the case is, have it done. I hope these things have helped you. Subscribe below and I'll see you on the next video.